Alright, more Sherlock Holmes, more Watson. Last episode was super long, double episode almost. And we're Watson, and we're gonna go to Whitechapel and be like, hey people, Whitechapel, do you have a slaughterhouse I could borrow and like 10 sow's heads? I don't know where I'm gonna go to find that, but okay. Hey.
What a ridiculous idea to have asked Holmes for something to do. Where on earth am I going to find what he wants? Perhaps that kind Lucy will be able to help me.
Alright, kind Lucy lives here. Kind Lucy! Oh, maybe she's at the brothel.
I must go to Miss Bella's.
Oh.
Good evening, Lucy. But is something wrong?
Good evening, Dr. Watson. Yes, it's my uncle. He's no longer with us.
Please accept my condolences, miss.
Thank you, Doctor. But why are you here? Can I help you?
My request may sound rather strange, but do you know if there is a butcher's or slaughterhouse in the area where pigs are killed?
Yes, Fletcher's the man. He was a regular client, owner of a little butcher's shop not far. But Miss Bella didn't want him to come, as long as he didn't treat his awful sickness.
Can you point to his shop on my map?
Certainly.
Do you know anything about the 2 latest murders?
Oh, goodness me, no. All the girls in the neighbourhood are terrified. Who will be next? That's what everyone is asking.
Goodbye, Lucy.
Until next time, perhaps, Doctor.
Thank you, Lucy.
I have nothing to ask.
Nope. Alright, where is the slaughterhouse? There we go.
There's Fletcher's butcher shop.
Indeed it is.
Closed due to illness. If the proprietor is ill, the butcher's block is probably not being used. Perhaps I can use it. Now, where could a sick butcher have got to?
Maybe the clinic, which is like just here. So I'm not even gonna bother teleporting.
Yes, if Fletcher is ill, he should be here.
Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Good evening, Dr. Gibbons. I have come to see you because I was wondering if, by any chance, you happen to have a patient by the name of Fletcher, a butcher who would have relinquished his shop due to illness. An illness caught during nocturnal encounters, if you catch my drift.
Fletcher is one of the regulars at the clinic. Mercury treatment against syphilis. A night with Venus, a lifetime with Mercury. He left London a fortnight ago for the fresh country air. Why is he of interest to you?
Oh, no reason. I'm more interested in using his shop, only for an hour or so. Would he have left his keys with family in the area?
He has none left, but he must have left Hardyman, the cat's meat seller, to oversee his shop. They're in business. They're good friends.
Do you know where he can be found?
No, but wander around the neighbourhood and listen for his beep beeps. He often passes in front of the clinic. Besides...
Okay. Besides what? It's the beep beep dude. Oh, hello.
It's me that you're looking for, sweetheart.
Actually, no. I am looking for the cat food seller, Hardyman.
Hardyman? Poor Hardyman? It isn't quitting time for him yet. That gives me some time to wander the streets before he shows up, and with him all the cats hereabouts.
Do you know where he lives?
Sure. And for a copper, I might even tell you.
Here are a few coins.
You're too kind, Governor. Well, these days I knows that he lives with his mammy on Hanbury Street, in the same place where Dark Annie bled to death.
Why did you call him poor Hardyman?
He's in grieving, of course. Just a few weeks ago he lost his wife, and 3 months before that his girl, poor fella. He was in tatters. Even came to cry on my shoulder, believe it or not.
Well, I must leave you. I must go to Hanbury Street.
Hanbury Street. Where Dark Annie bled to death. Yeah, because this is Burner Street. Wait, is it here? Wait, no, this way, I mean. What street is this? No way. Oh, this is the Solomonovich Street. Yeah, nope. This is Bucks Row. Very true. No, okay. Run, Watson, run! Run through here. Hey, peeps. Bye, peeps. Oh! Hello. Oh, yes, that's a brothel. Batty Street. Not where I was trying to go. Marshall Street? No. Burner Street? No, wait, where am I going? Hanbury Street. Yeah, that's not this either. Marshall Street. And Hanbury Street does not exist. Really? So it's not in Whitechapel? Oh yeah, no it's not. There's Hanbury Street.
This is the building in which poor Annie Chapman was killed.
Yes.
Beep, beep.
Yes, Annie Chapman, of course. Beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Hello, are you Mr. Hardyman?
That's me.
I am Dr. Watson. I have come to see you about Fletcher's shop. I would like to use it for an hour or two, if you have the keys and your rates are reasonable.
Do you want to operate on someone in the butcher's?
Not at all. One of my friends needs it to prepare pig's heads.
Well, why not? Fletcher certainly wouldn't mind, but there's a problem.
A problem? How so?
This morning, the neighbour above broke his key in the door. The old boy must have already had a drink.
So?
Well, I tried my best to unjam it with Fletcher's spare key, which is pretty thin, and bam, that one broke too.
Hard luck. But if you have the end of the broken key, perhaps it can be fixed.
It must still be upstairs. I didn't pick it up. Fletcher has a key too, so I didn't think it was a problem. Fancy, if I just had another key with a simpler blade, I could copy it. I'm great at odd jobs.
Fine, I will try to find all of that. Well, see you later then.
Goodbye, sir.
Alright. Is this where we want to go? Nope.
I have no reason to go that way.
Yeah. Cat's meat. Oh, I can still go in here. Oh, here we go.
This key was left inadvertently. Indeed, there is nothing terribly precious inside. But what a stench.
Okay. Oh, we can use that key for him to make a copy. Okay. I guess. No? What's this then? Nothing.
I'll clean filth out of shoes like nobody else, Gov. And lickety-split, too.
Okie dokie.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay. Fine, Watson, fine.
Have you found everything I need to remake the key?
I thought so, but apparently not. Where am I supposed to find other stuffs then? Cat's meat is the only place I can go into. Oh, I can go up. Never mind, I didn't see the stairs before. This explains things. Whoops.
Oh, no. But what a... Oh, how dreadful.
That's the cat's meat kebabs, I think.
Kebabs? The same as Hardyman's. So he prepares his meat here. My word. These are innards. This bag contains butcher's equipment.
Yeah.
I found it.
Okay. Good, 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 good. Man, these stairs were really... I did not see them when I was here with Holmes the first time. Oh my gosh. No, not at all. Hi.
Have you found everything I need to remake the key?
There you go. I think you'll manage with all of this.
I'm sure I will, sir. It won't take me long.
Say, I think there's some of your business upstairs.
Oh, you're right. I ain't had the time to sort it out. Sometimes I'm in such a hurry to prepare my meat that I forget to clean up.
But why do it in the stairwell?
Offal bleeds bucket loads, they do, as you've seen. Now, why would I do that in my own lodgings?
Ah, of course. But what about your poor neighbours?
They owe it to me, all the times I've helped them out. And I don't have a shop either.
Say, you sell animal meat, isn't that right? Would you know where I could find a dozen small pig's heads?
The guy who gets me my offal should have some.
I'll pay your day's wages if you meet me at Fletcher's butcher shop in 2 hours with the pig's heads. Here's a little advance.
I'll do my best, Doctor.
The caretaker of another building told us that the place where your mother lives has a reputation for facilitating prostitutes' activities. Is that true?
Sure, the doors are never closed. They come through here like it's Paddington Station.
By the way, I heard about your loss. My condolences.
Tut, sir. I saw them die slow deaths. My little girl, her face was eaten by the disease.
Thank you, my friend, and please forgive me for bringing up such painful memories.
Go, I must do my rounds, and I will look for what you've asked for.
As for me, I will go and find Holmes, and we will go to the butcher's together. Let's return to Fletcher's butcher shop.
Oh, okay.
Your heads are on the block inside. Say, you wouldn't be the same chap who bought my whole load the other day?
It's possible, but if you want to continue to do business together, you mustn't speak of my presence in the area to anyone.
Don't worry, my lord. I'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
Alright, now we're Sherlock Holmes. Yay! Alright. So,
Holmes,
dude.
Will you explain the reason and rhyme behind this masquerade?
Elementary. We shall conduct an experiment that will allow us to answer a simple question. Does the type of weapon used by the killer correspond to a specific profession?
Of course we will. And this is probably why they talked about that Holmes had used pigs before.
There is nothing further to find in this room, Watson. However, I need some knives. Our only hope is behind this door. This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Okay.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Yes. presuming Watson is just behind me. It's gonna scare the crap out of me.
And here are our sow's heads. Congratulations, Watson.
You're welcome, Holmes, but what do you really want to do? Take up a collection?
Yeah. Of course. How do we fix the door? Oh, look at that. Stuffs.
I need something.
Uh-huh. This is not a sanitary place, is it? I mean, everything we need should be in here, so it's weird that I can't find anything more, but... Oh, never mind.
This wheel is broken and prevents the...
Yes, I have a
This
new
wheel
wheel.
is broken
I
and
have a new
prevents the-
wheel. I have a new wheel.
This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding. There, this door is slightly raised. This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Yes.
There is nothing further to find. This wheel is broken and prevents the door from sliding.
Yes, yes. There we go.
Elementary. While I prepare our experiment, could you find me 2 knives? A small one, somewhat larger than a pocket knife, with a large, sharp blade. We'll need it to separate the bones and to cut through the thick skins. Then find me a long knife that's at least 13 inches long, no shorter, that's sharp and has a thick blade.
Fine, Holmes, but I'd like to tell you about Hardyman. Do you know that he prepares his kebabs himself, and...
That he owns butcher's tools and uses offal? That's obvious, Watson. Pray, take my magnifying glass and my rule and get started, Watson. Find me these 2 knives.
Okay, we are now Dr. Watson. Okie dokie.
With the rule, I must find a large knife. Size, 13 inches.
Good.
Size, 11 inches. Size, 7 inches. Size, 8.5 inches. Size, 10 inches. Size, 6.5 inches. Size, 6 inches. Thanks to the magnifying glass, I can find a small knife that matches Holmes's description. Fragments of cartilage. Large size. Fragments of cartilage. Fragments of cartilage. Large size.
Okay. I'm gonna take that and... What else did he want? Small one, somewhat large and a pocket knife, a large sharp blade. That one. And 13 inches. Oh no, wait.
Holmes only needs 2 knives.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this. No, I want this one.
Holmes only needs 2 knives. No, Holmes only needs 2 knives.
Yes, well, I think I took the wrong knives, but okay.
Here are the knives you asked for. Be careful, they're awfully sharp. Holmes, I must say that this experiment is making me rather uneasy, comparing animal heads to these poor women.
You're right, Watson, but this somewhat shocking experiment may help to end this massacre and save other victims, you can be sure of that. Look, these pigs' heads are still bloody, which will suit our experiment perfectly. I have a pocket knife and a scalpel with me. With the 2 knives you just brought me, we have a similar array of weapons as those probably used by the killer. We saw 3 types of throat wounds on the deceased attributed to this man: those intended to slit the throat, those intended to decapitate, and the more superficial yet mortal wound that led to the death of the unfortunate victim in Dutfield's yard, Miss Stride. With the help of these 4 knives, we are going to try to recreate these wounds on the pigs' heads and see what we can establish about the weapon or weapons used. We may also be able to rule out Miss Stride as a victim of the killer of the other 3.
Apparently I got the right knives. Identification of the crime weapon or weapons. Okay. Select the right knife or knives.
Let's try to use these weapons on this head to obtain a large deep wound to the throat, like those that were noted on 3 of the 4 victims.
No.
The wound is too shallow.
Yeah.
Look, Watson, this knife easily penetrates the flesh.
That looked pretty good, right?
This pocket knife is very sharp, but its blade is too thin. This little knife is very sharp and has a very wide blade.
So I think it's...
Elementary.
Yeah, one of those 2. Okay. Close that.
Let's try to decapitate our victim with these tools, knowing that the killer didn't quite manage to do it.
Charming.
Yep.
This knife with a long blade easily slices the flesh, but cannot dislocate the vertebrae.
Okay.
With a scalpel, the wound is too shallow. The blade of this pocket knife is too thin to reach the vertebrae.
Ooh.
Look, Watson, this little knife with a wide base can easily slice the vertebrae of our porcine friend.
Yay!
Let's try to decapitate our victim with these tools, knowing that the killer didn't quite manage to do it.
Charming.
I think it's just this one.
Elementary.
Oh. So it was not that one. Oh, because he didn't manage. Oh, because he didn't manage to do it. Okay.
Let's see if these knives can inflict a mortal wound in a situation where a single quick blow is given. The scenario in question is that of Dutfield's yard.
Okay.
Look, Watson, the blade sinks easily into the flesh. In using the cutting edge of this pocket knife's blade, I can scrape the skin. This particularly sharp blade can make a deep gash with one quick slice. It cuts through the flesh easily as the blade is so sharp. Elementary.
There we go. Select the right knife or knives. That one.
That's it, Watson. The big knife. With respect to the opinion of the medical examiners who noted that a butcher's knife with a long blade would have caused the eviscerations on some of the victims, we can assume, Watson, that he only used this type of weapon as it is capable of inflicting all of the wounds displayed. Furthermore, the Dutfield's Yard murder remains attributable, for the moment, to the Whitechapel killer, if we are able to explain why the murderer used his knife in a different manner. Why not go there now? We will try to reenact the killer's actions that night. Our first objective will be to clarify, one way or another, the statements of Constable Smith, as well as this Hungarian by the name of Schwartz. We must also try to find out more about the International Working Men's Educational Club, underneath which the murder took place, perhaps at the Wasp's Nest.
Yes, let's go to Dutfield's yard or wherever, but quickly. I am in urgent need of fresh air.
Let's go to the wasp's nest.
Alrighty.
Don't forget the Bluto may still be hiding here. I will try to find out more inside. You, Watson, must intercept the policeman on his rounds. Given the hour and a bit of luck, it will be Smith. Try to get some information from him.
Understood, Holmes.
Cool. Oh, hello, dearie.
Hello.
I know you. You're Squibby's guardian angel. You weren't dressed the same last time, but I don't forget a face. No hard feelings, huh? Join me in a glass?
Your Jack the Ripper is on everyone's lips and written in all of the papers. You must be awfully proud of yourself. You have skill, that's for certain. It's a shame you use it to mask rather than discover the truth.
You better believe that I'm going to find out who it is. I got a hold of old Schwartz's interpreter. You know, the Hungarian who saw Liz Stride get it. Doesn't speak a word of English. And when he went round to the station, another Jew went along to interpret. I found that bloke, and he repeated everything that had been said at the station. It won't be long before I find these fellows.
Why do you say these fellows? Were there several of them?
Do you not read the papers, or what? Well, given the rubbish that you read sometimes. Let me explain. At 12:45 a.m., Schwartz goes down Burner Street towards Fairclough, on the side of the road where the Workers' Club is. A bit further from there, just near Dutfield Yard's wooden doors, a chap and a lady are arguing. The Star said that the bloke wanted to push the girl into Dutfield's yard, but the translator told me that Schwartz saw him pulling her towards the road. She doesn't want to follow. He grabs her by the shoulders and throws her to the ground. She falls. Falls a bit, but not too loudly. Old Schwartz is scared, crosses to the other side, but continues in the same direction. The bloke with the girl notices him and yells, "Lipsky!" At the same time, another bloke at the corner of Fairclough and Burner who was lighting his pipe gets in on the action. He starts coming towards Schwartz in a menacing way, and Schwartz takes to his heels, doesn't see anything else. Once he finds out that a woman got herself killed, he went to testify, and identified Long Liz Stride as the woman he saw getting thrown about. So there were definitely two blokes, mate. But why am I telling you all this?
In vino veritas. I'll take my leave then, Mr. Bulling.
That's right. Till next time.
Yeah.
If you're looking for some company, Gov, you've come to the wrong place. Me, I'm just here to pour. I don't care who you is, I knows nothing, and I don't care neither.
Okay.
A draft, my good man.
Here, sir.
Tell me, was it not a mere stone's throw away from here that the Whitechapel killer struck last week?
That'd be Jack the Ripper, that's his name. Slit the throat of a working girl in a small courtyard over there behind them big wooden doors.
Below the Workers' Club?
The very spot, below Lipsky and Co. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack was one of them, if you catch my drift.
Lipsky and Company. Do you mean to say that someone called Lipsky runs this club?
Nah, it's just that it's full of Jews. In Whitechapel, we call them all Lipskys, like that Lipsky who killed that girl in Batty Street last year.
Oh, really?
Last year, a Jew named Israel Lipsky killed a lass who was 6 months pregnant by making her drink acid. One trial and one protest by rabbis later, and he was hanging. By those who don't much like him, the Jews are called Lipskys.
Is the term Lipskys used to refer to the Jews in the area, and is this club frequented by Jews?
You got it. Socialist Jews even. They spend their evenings hollering, singing. I've seen them spitting on the bosses.
And you know the victim?
No more her than any other. The working girls don't drum up business too much in this street. They need a reason to end up here.
Very well. Goodbye.
Cheers.
First and foremost, I must find P.C. Smith.
Alright. But we will do that in the next episode. Alright. Cool. Thank you very much for watching. We're playing Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. And I will hopefully see you all in a little bit.